So I'm in the Bun Rak district, and this is the famous State Tower. Famous State Tower, and I'm on the road which is called Charoen Krung. And this was actually the first road that was built in all of Bangkok. Prior to that, travel via canals, and the river was the primary means of mode of transportation. And then this was built, and it was around the colonial period of Bangkok. We've got the State Tower, but then just nearby is the Ghost Tower, and it's called because it was built by the same company as the State Tower, but it never actually got finished, so it's never been used. Now it's basically just a massive building for iPhone billboards. So I am on my way to the mosque, but so many interesting things around Bun Rak area. I've just spotted something called Princess Theatre. I just want to go and have a quick look at that. I know nothing about the Princess Theatre, so that's on my list of things to do in the future. It's right off the opposite. I'm just looking right up at the State Tower. It's a beautiful view. This looks like an interesting place and neighbourhood, so yes, indeed, a future video. Wow. We've also got some Alex Face artwork. So MUEBON is this bird-like creature here, kind of like a crow with big eyes, and you'll see him all over Bangkok. So Bangkok, Bun Rak area in particular, that's just loaded with cool street art. Some of it's a little bit hard to access, as we realised earlier with the Japanese piece, but some of them also hard to film. Which brings me to a point, which it must be so. Give real credit where credit's due for the artist to actually get up there and paint that. It's just absolutely phenomenal work. And Bangkok and Bun Rak is just loaded with cool art pieces like that. Now back to the plan. Time to look for the mosque, the second mosque we're visiting today. I think it's this one. So much good food around this area, such a variety as well, amazing variety. So it's going to be a future video for me, food tour of Bangkok coming up. Not only like the street food, but just the fresh fruit and the produce that are around, and the snacks and things. So much around here. So I'm right next to the Shangri-La Hotel, and there's a cool milkshake and burger place just there called Fats and Angry. And then there's this yellow building which has the distinct architecture style of a bank. I'd like to take a guess, educated guess, and say that used to be a bank. Anyway, it's no longer a bank, it's an ice cream shop. I reckon it's time for it. Time for an ice cream. So this is Oou Mosque in Ban Rak, right next to the Chiang Rai Hotel, next to the Charoen River, and it's closed. Not to worry, I'll tell you all about it anyway. The Oou Mosque was the first registered mosque in all of Thailand. It's a small mosque, yet it's got a unique history. It was built in 1912, and this century-old mosque originated from the Muslim community in this area. Now, the Muslim community in this area migrated from Patani, and this was during the time of King Rama V. So this area here was where the shipbuilding Muslim community was. And this mosque here is called Oou Mosque, which is named after the Muslim shipyard community. It's a unique mosque, and I'm glad I walked down here. Now I picked up these little sweet treats from the street, and no, they're not cigarettes, they're not joints, and they're not pieces of wood. They're actually sweet candy. And this is actually kind of like an old style candy. And one of my colleagues actually gave me one yesterday and explained the story. They are hard to find. These are hard to find, and they're an ancient sweet tree. They're really nice. Sweet, but not too sweet. Bit of an earthy kind of a texture as well. It's almost that sugar kind of flavour which is you find with fairy floss, or what the Americans call it, cotton candy. It smells like cotton candy and tastes like cotton candy, but in hard wood. I like it. A lot less messy than the fairy floss that I know and love from the fairs that I used to go to as a kid. Very nice. I got a big bag full, got 55 baht. I'll keep you going for the rest of the day. Okay, just finished my sweet treat and visit to the mosque here. We're now going to head to a church nearby. Now, it's not Assumption Cathedral, because I've already been there and I've already done a video on that. It's actually St. Louis Church, and there's actually a BTS stop named after this place as well, and there's a hospital. So I'm going to go down there. It's about a 10-minute walk away, and have a little inspection and see what I can learn about that place. But then I'm going to circle back, and we're going to conclude today's video going back to a temple. And this temple is a unique temple because it's built to look like a ship. Now, that mosque there owes its history to the Muslim shipbuilders of the past, and this temple that we're going to conclude the video with is also pays homage to the junk ships that sailed up and down the Charoen River. So that's where we're going to conclude. And then nearby is a cemetery which is said to be haunted. So that's where we'll conclude, and I think it'll be nightfall by then. So be prepared to get scared.